god, this is gonna be horrible.
Yikes.
I hate this topic. I really hate this topic. Let's go into it. Hello people, I'm Jaby KOAY, joined by Sarah Frost, and we're gonna look at Girliyapa's Girlsplaining Episode 2, Fake Pleasure. This is a Girliyapa original, and thank you to Girliyapa for allowing us to react to this video. I am dreading this. I really am. I did a whole podcast talking about this with a female, and she was talking about her justification for it. So anyway, before we jump in, I just gotta ask you, how do you feel about that? Fake pleasure. How do you feel about it? Just from a philosophical, from a moral standpoint.
If you're gonna do it for yourself, not for the other person. I think.
Wait, hold on. Act like I'm 3. What?
If you're going to fake pleasure, don't do it for the other person. Do it for yourself, or don't do it at all.
Okay. So it's like fake it till you make it kind of thing? Is that what you mean?
Or just don't.
I agree with the just don't part.
Don't.
But let's see what they have to say before we judge.
अरे बहनों मेरी जरा प्रॉक्सी लगा देना यार।
हाँ ठीक है।
थैंक यू।
तो लेक्चर में नहीं जा रही क्या?
अरे यार मैं ना शालिनी मैम की बिचिंग करी थी, उसने सुन लिया। अब टीचर्स की बिचिंग तो वॉशरूम में ही होती है ना, मुझे क्या पता वो स्टूडेंट वॉशरूम यूज करती है, बाजू वाले कंपार्टमेंट में बैठी थी। बता।
ओहो, तो शालिनी मैम ने कुछ कहा नहीं?
मैं जब बाहर निकली तो खोलो खोलो बोल रही थी। शी इज क्रेजी। हे रुचि। हाय। हाय लवर बॉय। क्या बात है, तेरे गाल तो तेरी मार्कशीट से भी ज्यादा लाल लग रहे हैं। बड़ा खुश है तू? How's your new relationship going?
क्या सच्ची बताऊं? तो I never expected कि 2 कॉमर्स स्टूडेंट्स की केमिस्ट्री ना इतनी अच्छी होगी। हम साथ शॉपिंग पे जाते हैं, साथ बर्तन धोते हैं, साथ चिक फ्लिक्स देखते हैं, यहाँ तक कि ना हमारे सारे रोमांटिक सीन के क्लाइमेक्स भी ना एक साथ होते हैं।
Wait, hold. What do you say? In all the romantic scenes
come together.
हाँ।
सीन चाहे जितना भी बड़ा या छोटा हो।
हाँ। In fact, मुझे तो लगता है कि she is my soul.
Oh, Jesus.
क्या हुआ? हे रुचि, don't get jealous of स्नेहा, okay? तुझे भी तेरा लकी बॉय मिल जाएगा।
अरे निखिल, देख, we don't want to give you any spoilers, but honestly, तेरे सारे romantic scenes के climaxes ना scripted हैं।
Scripted?
क्या?
अरे यार मैंने तो सुना सारी मूवीज में स्क्रिप्ट तो होती हैं।
फिर ढक्कन। She's faking it.
क्या?
Yeah.
क्या होता है ये?
What's that?
बहुत बड़ी चीज है, बहुत हेवी भी है। हाँ, 3 आलू के पराठे मंगा लेते, फिर बताऊंगी।
I didn't get that last reference.
Let's order food and then we'll get into it. I think is all they were saying. I don't think there was any nuanced reference in the food.
I like the intro.
Yeah.
I wonder how old they are, the writers.
This is making me anxious, this topic.
Just bluntly.
Yeah.
अरे लेकिन क्यों? मतलब कोई लड़की ऐसा क्यों करेगी?
देख, जब धीरज सर की क्लास में हम सब लोग आंख खोल के सो रहे होते हैं, और फिर वो एंड में पूछते हैं, एनी डाउट्स? हम क्या बोलते हैं? नो नो सर, एवरीथिंग इज क्लियर, चाहे एक भी सेंटेंस समझ में ना आए, है ना? क्योंकि उस टॉर्चर को और झेलने से तो अच्छा है कि हम घर जाके पढ़ाई कर लेना। और सेल्फ स्टडी में तो सबको ही मजा आता है।
तो क्या मेरी क्लास के बाद स्नेहा भी सेल्फ? नहीं, मैं उसे पढ़ाना चाहता हूँ। पढ़ाने के बाद रिवाइज करवाना चाहता हूँ। रिवाइज करवाने के बाद उससे फर्रे भी बनवाना चाहता हूँ। लेकिन उसे सेल्फ स्टडी नहीं करने देना चाहता। अरे यार, जब तक मुझे स्नेहा बताएगी नहीं कि उसे कौन से चैप्टर में डाउट है, तो मैं उसे पढ़ाऊंगा कैसे? तुझे क्या लगता है, स्नेहा ने कभी सोचा नहीं होगा डाउट्स पूछने के बारे में? अरे मैंने भी बहुत डाउट्स पूछे हैं, लेकिन लड़के अपनी टीचिंग स्किल्स इंप्रूव करने के बजाय अपने नोट्स को लेके इनसिक्योर हो जाते हैं, फिर पूछते हैं, आर माय नोट्स नॉट गुड इनफ फॉर यू? शांत रुचि, शांत। तो क्या उसे शांत करा रहा है? तुम लोगों का मेल ईगो इतना बड़ा होता है, तुम्हें छोटी सी बात नहीं समझ आती है। इट इज नॉट अबाउट द नोट्स, इट्स अबाउट हाउ यू टीच देम। शांत मिताली, शांत। अरे कौन सा मेल ईगो? मैं तो अपनी स्कूटी में भी स्नेहा के पीछे बैठता हूँ, उसका बैग पकड़ के, और वो भी दोनों टांगे एक साइड करके, क्योंकि मेरी स्कूटी में एक ही फुटरेस्ट है। शांत, okay, I understand. It's always not about the male ego. But अगर तू रेस में धीरे भाग रहा है, तो क्राउड तो तेरे लिए तालियां बजाएगा ना, तुझे चीयर अप करने के लिए, ताकि तू रेस में तेज भाग सके। अरे लेकिन तालियां तो जीतने वाले के लिए भी बजती है ना, और यहाँ तो मैं भाग भी के ले रहा हूँ। तो मुझे पता कैसे चलेगा कि वो तालियां मेरे जीतने पर बजा रही है कि हारने पे?
So many
references happening. ये तो आज तक बड़े-बड़े भगौड़े भी नहीं पता कर पाए। ना तूने तो अभी-अभी भागना शुरू किया। पर मैं तो कहती हूँ तू ऐसा भाग कि स्नेहा को जरूरत ही ना पड़े झूठी तालियां मारने की. तू बस भाग मिल्खा. See, for me, it's all about timing. I want a marathon runner like Milind Somal. लेकिन आजकल के लड़के क्या है ना, यूसेन बोल्ट 100 मीटर भागे नहीं कि फिनिश. इसलिए स्नेहा भी अगर मैराथन की फिनिशिंग लाइन पे तेरा इंतजार करेगी तो तू स्पीड पे नहीं, स्टैमिना पे ध्यान दे. ड्यूरेक्स, एक्स्ट्रा टाइम. And for me, more than time, it's all about stimulation. रनर ऐसा ना हो कि रेसिंग ट्रैक पे पहुंचते ही भागने लगे. थोड़ा वार्म अप करे, थोड़ी स्ट्रेचिंग करे, फिर फील्ड में आके रेसिंग ट्रैक को ही किस कर दो.
ऐसा करने पे मैं जीत जाऊंगा.
अरे ऐसा जीतेगा कि स्नेहा खुद कहेगी कि ये तालियां रुकनी नहीं चाहिए, या हमारा. ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है. बेसिकली इसका कोई फिक्स फॉर्मूला नहीं है. इट्स लाइक अ ट्रेजर हंट जिसमें हर खजाने का नक्शा अलग होता है.
अरे पर ट्रेजर हंट में क्लूज भी तो होते हैं ना.
अरे स्नेहा देगी ना तुझे क्लूज. तुझे बस इस पे भरोसा रख के उसे फॉलो करना है. पहुंच जाएगा तो खजाने तक.
कैसे होगा भरोसा जब इस रिश्ते की शुरुआत ही झूठ की बुनियाद से हुई.
अरे इतना सेंटी क्यों हो रहा है तू?
नहीं यार, आई रियली लाइक्ड. मुझे तो लगता है वो भी मुझे लाइक करती है. वो ना मेरी पिज्जा का क्रस्ट बचाती बिकॉज आई लव क्रस्ट. जब उसको प्यार से बटर स्कॉच बुलाता हूँ ना तो वो भी शर्मा के मुझे डार्क चॉकलेट बुलाती है. यहाँ तक कि जब तक वो मेरे गुड मॉर्निंग के मैसेजेस ना पढ़ लेना वो कॉलेज नहीं जाती. और उसकी तो अटेंडेंस भी 40% है. बोल
40% पे एडमिट कार्ड मिल जाता है. गाइस पॉइंट ये है कि अगर वो ये सब करती है that means she definitely does like him and maybe she doesn't want to hurt his feelings. तो शायद वो फेक भी इसीलिए कर रही है, right? Lucky boy you are.
हाँ हूँ मैं लकी बॉय. और आज ना कोई और भी लकी होगा. उसको एक अच्छा टीचर चाहिए था ना. आज उसको ऐसा पढ़ाऊंगा जैसे कल उसका एग्जाम हो. देख लेना तुम लोग. ओए हमें कोई शौक नहीं है तेरा लेक्चर देखने का. तू खुश रह बस. शिट शालिनी माँ करो बाय. अरे इसे क्या हो गया? ये क्यों हुसैन बोल्ट बन गई है? लंबी कहानी है, तू चल. अरे चलना.
Cliffhanger.
Okay. All right. Let's dive into this topic. First off, like there was some innuendos in there that I kind of went over my head.
Many.
I mean, I got the gist of it. They were going over a lot of different ideas there of what a guy should do and a justification for why a girl might do that. My feeling is that you just shouldn't. You really shouldn't. This is my advice to any girls that are watching. Your man will not improve as a lover if you fake it.
Very much so.
Like, he just won't learn. You're enabling...
You're selling yourself short.
You're selling yourself short and you're enabling bad sex.
Yep.
I mean, that's what it comes down to at the end of the day. Whether you like it or not, it's harder. It's hard work. No pun intended. It's hard work. This goes for both sides, actually. There are things that where a guy might fake, like, enjoying something, but it's like he's not actually enjoying it because he doesn't have the heart to tell his girlfriend, yeah, I kind of don't like the way you're doing that. Communication, like you were saying in the last video, communication is just really crucial. I think that's the fundamental philosophy to, like, take today. Make sure you communicate because that will solve so many problems. In my podcast, I was arguing completely against faking orgasms, and the girl who was on the podcast with me, actually, I might have deleted that podcast to save her, save face for her because she was going into like a professional work atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? Like an accountant or something. And it just wasn't good for her reputation for that to be out there. So that hasn't even made air. So all this is fresh. Okay, cool. So in that conversation that was deleted from the internet, she was saying the reason why she does it is because she cannot, how do I say this nicely in a PG way? She cannot climax through penetration. This is actually more common than men realize. Like, they make it look like it in videos on the internet. There are some that can and some that can't. And that's just how it is. And you have to accept that not everyone is built the same. Just like not all guys are the same, not all girls are the same. But one thing I've learned that is consistent is if your partner is comfortable, foreplay helps get around all of that. And it's actually important. Like they were talking about the start up to things, but they kind of talked around it.
It's kind of both of the themes of these videos I watched. They're talking about such direct topics without actually ever mentioning anything except for in the title. They're doing it really quickly too, you know?
Yeah.
It's like I'm trying to pick up on every single reference that they're getting, but they're talking about a lot without saying anything explicitly.
For audiences from India, they'll get it right away. I think it's harder for us being foreigners.
How many references there are in succession. They're talking about, an exam to a marathon to a track meet to taking notes. It's all very interesting. Yeah, very smartly written.
Yeah.
He was impressed by everything happens at the same time for them, blah, blah. And that's not usually the case in in people's experiences. So done. They're pretty much being like, you're absolutely wrong, dude.
I love how you're trying so hard to talk around things.
I know, I can't.
The biggest advice that I have for young men and women to tell their men is
ask.
Well, the word I was going to use is foreplay. That is just really important, and it's super, super, super important. If you don't want your girl to have a fake orgasm, foreplay is crucial. I'm telling you, just trust me on that. It's super, super, super important. Super important. Well, before that, you have to make the girl feel safe. She has to feel comfortable.
That's why I said ask. Again, communication.
The foreplay could last longer than the actual marathon. And it'll actually be better for her. But communication, that doesn't apply to all women across the board. I find that more often than not, if you do that, it actually makes your partner happier.
There you go.
I don't know. What do you think? How do you feel about that advice without being too direct about your own experiences? Because you're a girlsplain. Is that sound advice or is that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think again, it all falls back to communication and being transparent with each other and not being afraid to ask.
Yeah. Is there any advice that you want to give? You don't have to be super transparent. Is there any advice you want to give that you feel like that men often kind of they don't get? To the male audience, what would you tell them in general that maybe most men don't really know intuitively?
Take your time.
Take your time.
Try to.
Take your time. That is actually really good advice. Don't do what RedTube does. That's the best advice. It looks great on camera, but don't do that. Whatever you see in pornos is wrong. Don't do that.
Opposite.
Yeah, do the opposite. Take
Ready,
your time.
set, go.
Yeah. And communicate.
There we go.
Okay. Please check out Sarah Frost on the social media for more advice on what to do with your lady. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out our other reactions, reviews, and short films. I'm Jaby KOAY. This is
Sarah Frost.
Peace out.